Star of the Week。今週のスター・オブ・ザ・ウィークは3枚目のソロアルバム「Shaken Stirred」を発表したロバート・プラントです。そのニューアルバムの中から「Pink and Black」。Welcome.
Thank you very much.
It's been 12 years since I saw you, man.
12? Yeah, I can't remember 10 of them, but I'm sure that there probably were 12.
I used to grow my hair long, and we used to, a lot longer.
The last 6 years, did it ever occur to you that you should quit the business? Or, I mean, did you ever think about it? Or did you move to other field of business?
Yeah, I did. I became a star soccer player for a while. And poor star soccer player, yeah. And I obviously got a little, or I became a little disenchanted with big-time rock and roll occasionally. And I was only really content to come back out again when I got something very new and very fresh and very definite musically. Otherwise, I would be just going through the motions like so many people from my original period do now, you know. And so really, now I'm ready. The last 6 years are immaterial. You know? What I'm doing now is very, very current, very present, and it cuts across all the different classifications of music, the modern, the new music, and it leans a little bit on my past. It's a very current form of music, and it can't be classified. And in consequence, I've got a great platform from which to build.
What about your vocal style? You think it's...
I think it's, yeah, I think it is. I think what I've done is I've seen and I've heard so many people singing like me.
Oh, yeah.
From...
I would be surprised.
Yeah, from the days of Whole Lotta Love, that I decided that on record, I had to be seen to be changing my style a little bit. Because if I went on record and did all the tricks that I did tonight on stage, then I would just be back in the queue with everybody else, all the other English or American singers who are that sort of thing. So on record, I tone it down, and on stage, when everybody thinks I've gone quiet, a little bit too dignified, then I let it out again. Yeah. And I mean, the result is great because the expressions on people's faces tonight when they heard some of those vocal tricks that they thought were gone forever, it was like, oh, great, thank goodness for that, you know. So I think on record it's essential now, after the length of time that I've been making records, that I am seen, and that people at home in Japan understand that there is a technique, and I have that technique, but I weave a different spell for a different time.
Right. How do you feel? It seems like a lot of hard rock or heavy metal, the term may be different, but it seems that, you know, the young ones are coming back into the scene with the hard driving sound.
Yeah, but it's lost its way. To me, it is like it's like a mongrel. It's like if you breed a German Shepherd with an Irish Wolfhound, you get this kind of strange combination, and really the current attempt at what used to be called hard rock, to me now, is just a little bit aimless. It doesn't have the same roots as Zeppelin had, and it doesn't have the same roots that Cream had, or Blind Faith, or anything like that.
How did you feel when they come up with Pistols in 76, 77?
I think it was, I mean, I don't think that they were very good, but I think the motive behind it was excellent. I think that it's true that if you become very successful, then you have no choice but to, through circumstances that are not your own, or not your own making, you become remote from the people in the street, from the very reason why you started in the very first place. Slowly but surely, you gain all sorts of trinkets of wealth. And you can take your time, you don't have to do shows, you live in an ivory town, maybe. And the kids are no longer really, you're not in touch with the kids, they're not in touch with you. And what happened in 76, well, 77, was that a lot of bands pushed out of a little hole somewhere and said, we don't want Pink Floyd anymore. We don't care whether they've got 6 toilets in their house. We want music that relates to us. We're broke, we've got no jobs, we're standing in the bus shelter all day because it's cold. You know, and it was very good, it was great. But in amongst all that, there were good musicians, and those good musicians are now heroes.
Survived, yeah.
And the same thing has happened again, so that all the guys who pushed through, the good ones, survived, and they become bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and more and more and more remote. And now the kids are coming through again saying, hey, we can't relate to them. And it just goes round and round and round.
Where do you live right now?
Wales.
Oh. England, right?
Wales. It's part of the British Isles.
Oh, yeah.
But it's the rainy part where...
Well, I asked that because a lot of British musicians kind of stay away from their country. You know?
No, I live in the country.
I mean, I'm in their own country for tax reason, for some other reason. I don't know, but you live in
Those
Wales.
days have gone now for me.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, oh, yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
No, it's not. No amount of money that you could possibly make could ever compensate for the fact that you can't go home. Home is more valuable than money in the bank.
Yeah.
いかがでしたでしょうか。ロバート・プラントが去年来日した時のインタビューと合わせてご覧いただきました。それから彼の一つのプロジェクトでもありますハニー・ドリッパーズなんですが、今年の暮れには2枚目のアルバムが出るということですが、本人が言うにはハニー・ドリッパーズはあくまで遊びだということであります。それから6月10日から2ヶ月間に及ぶ全米ツアーをロバート・プラントはスタートさせます。